utilization percentage for the F3 if available on the device. We also have the ability to hide files that come from data packs or resource packs that are below them. Now you're also able to change the preset as well as the creating of worlds with the data packs. Besides these new features, we also got bug fixes. Let's go over those next. They fixed this long time problem where if you're in crawling mode, breaking 5 blocks away from you was different for your client versus the server. You guys might have already experienced this problem with water desyncing, where sometimes when you try to grab some water, it will appear to have vanished for you, but it actually hasn't vanished for the
Welcome
server. This
everybody to
happens
the
a lot in
stream.
my tropical fish in the bucket farm. In most cases, this is just a client-side problem. Hopefully this fix also prevents people from picking up water and it looks like there's water inside their bucket, but then it just vanishes. Now most creative only blocks like the berry block are immune to withers and dragons, but the newer light block didn't have this property, so withers and dragons could accidentally break it, but now it does. They also fixed a problem where Vex were trying to attack mobs in their dying stage. If you guys don't know, once a mob dies, there's like a 1 second time where the death animation is occurring. And Vex are still trying to come in and actually attack that dying stage, which shouldn't happen, so they fixed it. Now these dying mobs still count to the mob cap and have other special properties. The way the game puts in notches in between the boss bar
I'll be
actually
starting up the
changes
stream. If
depending
you
on
guys
how
haven't
many
already
boss
seen
bars
my
there
video,
is,
make sure to
and
go
that's
ahead
now
and do
been
that.
resolved. They also fixed this problem to do with inconsistencies with bamboo versus scaffolding. So if you make a scaffolding, it only takes 6 bamboos and you get 6 scaffolding. But if you go ahead and we put the 6 scaffolding in one furnace as a fuel source, and we're gonna go ahead and also put in 6 scaffolding as a fuel source in this furnace over here. Notice that this furnace goes through its bamboo extremely fast. Over here, it's going much slower. Notice over here we got 1 charcoal, but in this furnace here, we got a total of 12 charcoals just using pretty much the same amount of materials. And this is now fixed. They fixed this funny bug with the textures of doors. You might have noticed this when they are open, they actually have the textures flipped. So this little dark icon here is actually supposed to be the hinge, but you can see the hinge is clearly supposed to be on this side. This next one is another one that you might have noticed. It's the offset of shields. So when you place them inside of an item frame, you can see they're clearly off to one side and not sitting in the center of it. You can also see this if you drop this item on the ground where the shadow is compared to where the shield is at, but this has now been resolved. Another texture problem that they fixed was the arms on the brewing stands. Notice how they move in and out depending if bottles are in there or not, and now they no longer do that. They fixed a long time issue to do with structure blocks, which is you're not
Okay,
able
first
to
thing I'm gonna
make
do is
names that are
update
over
the
64
Snapchat view
characters
video
long. Otherwise, they don't actually save.
so
But you're
that it
actually
shows the
able
proper
to
one
load in
on the
structures
info
that are
command.
longer than 64. This is typically done with schematics because schematics you type out on a third-party program and they're really long names typically, but you're able to actually paste them into here and they'll load just fine. So with this fix, we should be able to have more freedom when saving and loading. They've resolved this issue to do with the coca bean and the pixels being stretched on one side compared to the other side. So where they meet on the edge here, you can see that they don't actually line up because this one is 7 on the top and this one is 8 pixels on the
Okay,
bottom,
got the info
which is
command
now fixed.
update.
They also fixed a problem to do with spiders and their leg texture not actually being mirrored, where the tops of one legs end up being the bottoms of the other legs. Now the end rod actually had a pixel on it that wasn't being used, so it's been removed. They also fixed this problem
Welcome,
to do
everybody.
with end portal
It's
frame
gonna take me a little while to
texture
get
not
the
matching
stream
up
going.
with
If you
the
haven't already
end
checked
stone.
out my
You can see
video that
right here, my
uploaded.
cursors, there is kind of some weird gibberish, and that's where the two don't smoothly mix. Now the end portals will use the same texture as the end stone. They also changed the texture of mycelium, and when you place snow on top of it, the snow comes down low, but it also changes some of the pixels out at the very bottom of it, which shouldn't be the case. So that's what they fixed. On the bottom of the smoker, notice that this corner here is rotated incorrectly compared to the rest of them, which is now resolved. The texture on wolves was actually not mirrored when it came to the ears. You can see what this looks like when somebody retextures the wolf, and both ears are pointing to the right. They also fixed the brewing stand so the sides of this will actually connect down with the base. When the out of memory message would pop up in Minecraft, it wasn't being translated into other languages, so now it will be. In macOS, the Minecraft icon was actually incorrect. They fixed a misspell in the code where recipe was spelled incorrectly, now translated into other languages, so now it will be. In macOS, the Minecraft icon was actually incorrect. They fixed a misspell in the code where recipe was spelled incorrectly. Now come join my Twitch live streams. These are every Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. and where you guys, the viewers, can join my testing server as we mess around with the latest changes. If you missed my stream, you can always go ahead and check out this playlist where we tried out the new Warden, Allay, Frogs, and much more for 1.19. Or this playlist all about useful tricks that I found over the 12 years of playing this game. Thank you guys so much for all the recent support. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye! Okay, so there was only like a minor issue in the beginning of the video, but I already edited that, so the newer version of it should have that fixed. How's everybody doing? I think the music is playing, right? Yeah, the music's playing. It's just quiet? Yeah, it's just quiet. Okay, so we did get two kind of snapshots today. I got one for the Java edition as well as one for the Bedrock edition. Pretty cool. If you guys haven't already seen my video on those, check those out. It's up on my YouTube channel. I just uploaded it a few minutes ago. So I'm going to update the snapshot server. So it has the newest snapshot. It'll take me a second or so. Let me put up that. And while we're waiting, make sure to check my other social links there on screen. Okay. Welcome everybody. We got Doom says, do you like your picture? Yeah, the picture is nice. I typically have to do my own thumbnails though, just because there's kind of a certain way you need to do them for them to look nice. Who else we got in chat? We got iTap. I still pronounce your name wrong. I know that. Welcome in, Monkey. We got Rick here. I'm going to continue to work on updating the server stuff of us stuff. And I'll put in the new jar file. Hopefully it works. Hector is here. We also got Davey, first time viewer. Welcome, man. If you guys are new to the stream, make sure to hit the follow button just underneath of it. It's a little heart, doesn't cost you anything, and you guys will count towards our followers. Getting you some extra easy points which you can use to purchase stuff. I also got Phone Games, another first time viewer. It's going good, I'm excited. Angry Bird himself, one of our great stream moderators, helping people out in chat. Sparky's here. We also got Krata. And whoa, Antonio.
EYY 12 months.
Antonio, thank you so much for the resub and use of your Prime. It's been 12 months, 1 year. That is insane. Holy moly. Congratulations on getting a 1 year worth of sub. That is quite the milestone. Can we get some hype in the chat for Antonio? 1 year anniversary for being subbed. That crazy, crazy milestone. Thanks so much, Antonio. If you guys don't know if you have Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime or know someone that does have it, make sure to use it up each and every month. Because essentially it's like giving away free money to the Twitch streamers here, and you get all the cool benefits. "12-month hype." I think you get some new badges at 12 months. Benjamin says, just watch your new video. Nice. What do you guys think of all the new changes? If you guys haven't seen my video yet, make sure to check that out. Got MDJ here. Looks his first time joining. Nice. Rot, thanks so much for coming in with the raid. Hope you had a great stream. We got Senzi here. Good to see you in the chat. Another first time viewer. GP is. Welcome. Got some cool emotes of waving. Really excited for the new Snapchat. Me too. Let's see if the server up yet. Let's see if I did anything. If I did it right. Restart 5 seconds. Oh, did it? Did not work? Ooh, I have to figure out why the server's not starting. I always got Nate the Snake. Goldie's here. Great to see everybody. Use this opportunity to check some other social links there on screen and linked underneath of it. Here says they went overboard with the horn. It did seem like a lot. Maybe they'll have some options for it. They say it's gathering a lot of redstone for the update. So your dark castle base and survival. That'd be interesting. I think the goat horn might be used for raids or warden. Welcome in Adboy as well as Zay. Okay, let's see what I do. Get the server going. Probably need to start a new world, maybe. I don't know. Let's just do 1.19.11a. Maybe I've got to save it. Look at this go. How blast resistant the mud bricks are. Well, those are definitely things we could test. So what else I got? I got the music going. Let me turn on the controller. And also turn my foot controller. And we should be ready to go. And Doom coming in with the raid as well, getting those easy raid points. Does the server like the new changes? Yeah, it looks like the server is starting up. So the problem was that I tried starting the server on the old Minecraft world, and because the last one was experimental snapshot, it didn't let me load it up in this newest version. You referenced Skulk Farm and you got shout out, says CG. Oh yeah, I see that message up here. Did you link both videos or are both shout outs in the one video? If you could send me both links of both videos, or time-stamped would be the best too. Okay, I think the server's up. Yes, okay, so let's go ahead and turn that off. Welcome in, everybody. Let's go ahead and hop onto the server, see if it explodes. Doom says you need anything. I think for now, we are looking for new badges and stickers on the server, and eventually I would like to figure out a way to maybe automate the process of getting the server updated. Let's turn that off. Okay, I think I need to hit the data packs. But this is such a strange spawn area. Yeah, I think I need to move the data packs over. And then we should be good to go. What was your last world called? Oh, I think I found it. Oh, no. Data pack. Move data pack. What's this world called again? I think I called it 1.1911a. Move to 1.1911a. Blah 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 folder, or because target folder already exists. Data pack. Oh, it does include data pack. If I delete it. Okay, let's see if it moves. I think it moved. Okay. So if we do /reload. Oh, there it goes. Okay. And then I think it turned them all already. Data pack. Enable. They're all enabled. Okay. Alrighty. Guys ready? How's everybody doing? If you guys want to hop on a server, you can. I think we're still having problems with the counting bot, keeping track of people's times and changing their game modes. The game moding is changed, or the game moding thing should work if you already have the hours, but the bot is still having problems with giving people keeping track of their watch time. So, do we want to go to a particular biome? I mean, we got a swamp right here by spawn. Might as well just start playing around with some of the new stuff. Or maybe I should just move spawn here. Set world spawn here. There. Alright, I think we're ready. So we got a lot of little things to look at. They came out with tons of updates. We got all the Mangrove blocks. Look how many different ones. There's tons of them. So let's first get all these blocks out. Out and about. Those blocks are different, right? Wait, what? Oh no, it's the same. Okay. Got the wood and the leaves. Okay. Keep the leaves. And let's also grab these blocks. Which ones am I missing? I think I'm missing this one and maybe this one. There. Okay. So a lot of cool blocks on my settings. Looks good. Let's do some. Oh wait. Are the dab packs really running? I don't think they're running actually. Disable. Reload. Because the one dab pack is supposed to keep the sun at a certain time. Okay. Yeah, like I said, you guys want to join. Spawn point should be over here now. If you guys want. I guess you guys are on spectator. So if you guys do have something specific you want me to test, make sure to do @raiseworks in chat. Otherwise, I'll probably miss it. If the stream moderators could make sure I see that, that'd be something helpful that you can do Doom if you want to. Hey, Dovey. Yeah, the spawn in this world is really strange. Yeah, if you guys haven't already, make sure to check out my YouTube video covering all this. We got Hacks in the chat, Gaming Pug, welcome in, first time viewers. As well as Black Dragon. If you guys are new to the stream, make sure to hit the follow button. And we also got Darker Horse. And the follow button is just underneath the stream. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to test these newer blocks. See if they have some unique properties. How can I do this? Let's start with pistons. So we know some of the stuff acts just like normal items in the game, but I would like to try see what happens to these blocks, like this block. Maybe we should move all the unique blocks to one area. So these are all got leg. Okay, so here's all the unique blocks. Destroyed it. Where are these blocks even hidden at? I didn't even check. Are they under decorations? Oh, they're kind of all over the place. Here's the roots. Oh, I got the wrong root. I was right. You did not put gate. Oh, I need the gate. Okay. Thank you, Wildy. Thanks for pinging me. Gate's probably here. Well, it's not here, is it? I mean, I know it's an early snapshot, so stuff's probably not in the right area. It's under building materials. They'll probably change that. Okay. Thanks for letting me know that. Let's go ahead and just sort out a structure block. Just to be sure. And Mangrove. Did I turn off? Wait. Oh, why is the structure size 0? Save. Mangrove. Include entities. Save. Now you can see the box. Testing mob can spawn on mud blocks. That's a good one, Tizawesome. They should be able to, but I cannot confirm it. Because the mud blocks are slightly lower. I don't think the mud... I don't think these are shorter. Where do I see that? CZ says... CZ has redeemed. Ask Ray a question. Why are data packs not working? Are the data packs really not working? I don't know. Oh, because they changed the data pack stuff, so maybe they aren't working. Right. Trying to think, is there a data pack that we could test really quick? We do scoreboard, objective, set, side, entity count. Oh, I think it's working, right? Okay, so we might as well also test the other mud blocks while we're at it, because I'm going to try to do them kind of at the same time, like, can they be pushed with pistons, that kind of thing. So let's go ahead and grab the mud blocks, not too many of them. Let's also put them into our inventory. That way we could do all the stuff at the same time. Let's just put the unique ones here. And then we'll go outwards with the more common ones. I forgot the steer. Where do they store the mud blocks anyways? Yeah, there's one of the mud blocks, but where's the... Oh, there's the stair. Do you guys feel like they should put all the stairs together on the creative menu, or put all like the stone types together in the creative menu? That's it is. Someone has redeemed a funny story? Oh, BurgerBot has redeemed funny story. We will do that. Let's first do the first test, and then we'll come back to do that. And I'm also going to take notes because I'll probably forget to do all your guys' tests. So, spawn on mud, and then someone asked something else, which I forgot. I didn't write down. We'll do that funny story just in a bit. If you guys don't know if you can redeem funny stories. And let me turn on my recorder. Did you set the data pack to 10? Also, it seems that the triggers are only things that are not working. Oh, the triggers aren't working? I wonder if that's a Minecraft thing or is that... Not sure. Doom, if you want to, you could look into why the trigger commands aren't working. Charge Creepers, thanks so much for the 20 biddies. Appreciate that. Alrighty, let's see. So let's test if these blocks can be pushed by a piston. You can see that the leaves as well as the sapling got destroyed. Which I should have probably made a copy of. Shoot. Okay. Okay, I need to remember to do that in the future. Looks like the randomness is also based on like the flowers or the grass types. Make sure you guys read what it says when you join the server. Okay, so these are the main ones. The rest of the blocks should be fairly similar. Let's try to... I want to burn them. There's a lot of other things I want to try. Let's just do what Tiz Awesome said. Ask if mobs spawn on mud, right? This is just called mud. So we just say this to... I think that's what it's called. Mud, okay. Yeah, if I missed your question in the chat, could you guys repeat it? Because I probably will miss it. Join sense. Have geometry. We tried pushing the saplings. So I think that answers it. So just like soul sand, even though the mud is slightly lower than a full block, because it is because the top of the block appears to be at the because the block appears to be a full, how should I say that? Because the mud block appears to reach the full 1 meter tall block, mobs are still able to spawn on top of it. Does the mud drying work? Okay, yeah, we'll test my mud farm probably later in the video. Well, right now we're gonna test the basics of, do other leaves get destroyed? Yes, yeah. Right, there's only one mud leaf. We did try that one. Yeah, spawns, if slime spawn on there, it means other ones can too. Okay, so let's try. Let's grab our tools. Which ones do we grab? Okay, grab that one. So we got fortune. Where's my really good fortune X? I don't see it here. Did I remove it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can obtain these blocks in survival. Let's grab... Oh. I should probably make... Oh, I know I could do it. That's why we have the structure block. So we can accidentally destroy these and then we could just get them back again, right? Okay. We'll save this and then we'll destroy them and we'll come back through them. The mud bricks... Oh, we're not in survival. Mud bricks can be collected with a pickaxe. And I forgot my shovel. Shovels work on the mud. Hoe works on... Is that how slow the hoe is? Oh. Oh. Everything seems slow, right? These are the leaves. The hoe doesn't work on leaves. Actually, you could look at F3. It says parrots spawn on. Okay, that's all leaves, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't say what type of tool they're using. This one says axe. Axe work on the propagule. Axe also works on the mangrove roots, but when it comes to the mudded ones, the proper tool is the shovel. And then axe works on all the other types of mangrove stuff. So we can easily test it, and then I can come over here and I could do load. Voila. Okay, did I miss anything? Yeah, we press F3 to get the tags. Right now we're testing the stuff I haven't tested before. We'll eventually get to like the frogs, and we'll also get to if my farms work or not. But all of this stuff that we got right in front of us, this is all the new stuff for today, except for the goat horns, which is probably not too much to test with that. Yeah, viewers can join. I think right now the trigger commands don't work, so you guys aren't able to switch game modes, but if one of the stream mods could look into that. Oh yeah. My stairs were outside reloaded area. Okay, thanks for pointing that out. I can throw them in over here. Where are they? There they are. They look very similar to the copper copper ones. Save that. Cool. Let's try fortune. So I have a mega fortune axe here, and let's go ahead and break some leaves and see if it drops anything. Doesn't appear so. And let's try it on this guy, and we just get the item back. So it seems like you could just knock this with your fist with a single click. So this is just instant mine with the fist. I guess a lot of stuff you can actually obtain. And most all these blocks can actually be... And most of these blocks can be obtained as items just by using the fist. Except for that one. That's pretty weird. That's probably a bug. And let's go ahead and load that. Can you put it inside of a flower pot? That's a great question. Make sure you guys, if you guys are asking me a question, to do @RaiseWorks in your message. Otherwise I might not see it. That way I also know you guys are actually trying to ask me to do something rather than just chatting in chat. Chatting in chat. So trying to place this new sapling into a flower pot actually does work. It looks pretty cool too. Okay. Was there any other plants we should try inside there? I think that's the main ones. Yeah, okay. So these are probably the 4 main blocks which are unique. I mean, these guys unique as well. Let's try to start these on fire. I know, yeah, we'll try to compost them too or something. So let's grab our flint and steel. So I tried fortune. We didn't really need silk touch or anything. I guess silk touch would work on these. But silk touch does work. Oh, it doesn't work. And currently silk touch doesn't even work on the leaves. That's probably gonna be fixed. Okay, let's go ahead and put that one back again. We'll try burning this stuff. Okay, that's definitely a bug there. Burning one boat just produced a whole bunch of boats. But it does appear that the mangrove logs, as well as wood types, all are burnable, except for the ones that aren't typically burnable, like the doors and these little things here. The roots also burn, as well as the leaves. The proper cool didn't, as well as the mud variations of the roots. Okay, I think it's time to do the funny story before I forget. Is this actually going to burn? Oh, there it goes, okay. So, we'll load this back up again. Load. That was kind of strange. Oh, that was probably wasn't a bug. That's probably me loading it 3 times. The entities just stack on top of each other. Did anybody catch that in chat? I'll remember to remove that from my editing. Okay. Look at that. Oh, well, Nate's able to get switch game modes. So I mean, is it working? Only one? Maybe because I don't know. Does the trigger thing work for you, Nate? But yeah, we'll do the funny story, as that was redeemed a little bit earlier. Funny story is where I tell you guys a funny story from my real life. You guys can purchase these using Gordy points, which are the little points just down by the chat. Get those just by participating in streams, chatting, subs, bits, raids, host. Pretty much anything you do will get you some points. And then if you collect enough of those, you can purchase funny stories, scary stories. There's a bunch of other things you can also purchase. You can check them out by clicking those links down by the chat. So a funny story was purchased. Let's go ahead and do that before we do some more testing. If you guys come up with some more ideas, let me know by pinging me in chat. So we're going to do a funny story. Okay, so here is a funny story. So one time I went to this Asian restaurant with my family. And the first time I actually went to this particular one. And, you know, I think it was like kind of like all you can eat buffet or something. And that's what everybody in the family kind of got. But then I wanted to try something different. So they had this thing where they had a bunch of different like stuff laid out. And I was like going through it, looking at it. And, you know, they had a lot of stuff I didn't really know. They got to this one part and it looked like just meat. And so I took some of the meat and I was like, and it looks like it's kind of like raw meat. But I figured, well, you know, they probably wouldn't be serving you raw meat. You know, maybe that's like an Asian thing where the meat's like actually cooked, but it just looks raw. So I gathered some of that. And I took it back to my plate with a bunch of other stuff, and I was eating through it. And I was eating this raw meat. And one of my siblings looked at me and is like, "What are you doing? Why are you eating that raw meat?" I was like, "Oh, isn't this like part of the Asian thing where they eat this raw food or whatever?" And they're like, "No, you're supposed to take that up to this one guy, and he's supposed to take your raw meat and cook it." And it turns out I wasn't eating raw fish. I was actually eating like raw beef. I was like, what? Here I was just like eating this raw beef. I can't remember if it was like little cubes or something. And I was just eating that instead of actually taking it to the special chef, and he's supposed to cook it. And I should have figured it out, because right beside it was also like some noodles, but the noodles like weren't cooked. They were like I don't know, like hard noodles or something. And I took some of those too. So it was really funny. Everybody thought it was really funny. I just didn't know what I was doing, so I was eating the wrong thing. So there's your funny story about how I ate some raw beef. Accident. Hope you enjoyed that funny story there. So yeah, if you guys get enough points, you can purchase funny stories or scary stories. And I will definitely try to tell you them. Rip your gut. Yeah. Something you probably shouldn't do very often, but I mean, most meat is probably safe to eat if you only did it like one time in your life. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing it daily. Frogs don't eat slimes. Oh, the data pack breaks the frogs, right? It looks like. Hold on, let me turn off data pack. Disable. I don't know. I'm pretty sure we've had this problem before. I'm not sure which one it is. Probably custom items. Because then we had this problem before. Because like the frogs aren't even moving. Yeah, you guys can purchase different things from the Gordy. They're called channel points, but let's call them Gordy points. Yeah, it's probably one of the data packs. I don't know which one it is. There's weather, time, teams, special TP, entity manager. Because I know it did work because I tried it in my my single player world. Maybe if one of the stream mods wants to try to fix this. Here's specified. Oh, I guess that's what it was. I guess we figured it out. Yeah, maybe if one of the stream modders maybe look into why that causes problems. What was it again? Ah, shoot. I think I turned it back on again by accident. Clear specified. Oh, yeah. Okay. They still work? Yeah. Yeah, the jumping was kind of scary. Let's go back to our testing. Do you guys have any unique ideas? Oh yeah, compost. That's the next thing I want to do. Compost it. Okay, so let's gather all the different stuff. I don't think I need these tools anymore. Got that. Got that. And we'll grab that as well as... That's pretty much it, right? Nothing else in this snapshot that I'm overlooking, is there? The horn thing. So let's go ahead and try to put these new blocks into the composter. It doesn't seem like the leaves go in there. The propagules do, and none of the mud stuff does. Alrighty. So we tried composting it. Oh yeah, furnace, that's the next thing. Furnace, oops. Propagules can be used for fuel as well as the roots. And the mangrove wood types, but the leaves currently don't work. Mud bricks and the stone cutter. Okay, let's try that. So that would make them cheaper. Where is the stone cutter? Hit the shift of it first to get the... Oh, we can't put them in there. Did my controller die? So you can put the mud bricks inside of the stone cutters. And it lets you get cheaper amounts of stairs. Yeah, I think my controller's dying. So we tried that. I think Minecraft would add a way to turn 2 slabs into 1 block. Turn 2 slabs into 1 block. How would that be beneficial? Maybe if you like accidentally crafted something wrong. Is this normal for you to get 2 slabs out of 1 block? Oh, I guess it is. I really don't use it this much, or use this that much. Oh, so stone cutter is pretty useful then. Because then you don't have to have a whole row of them, right? You can just have one. Yeah, okay. But the main thing is the stairs. The stairs typically takes 5 or 6. It takes 6 to make 4. This one makes 6 out of 6. Or makes, yeah, 6 out of 6. If I did miss something that you guys said in the chat, make sure, if you could, repeat it. That way I can see it again. That's pretty cool. Okay, so that does work. And then the wood doesn't work for stone cutters, right? No. Fascinating. Do they have no AI? I guess we looked into that already. Answered all those questions. Awesome. Okay, so let's go on to the next thing. So let's look at this stuff with the F3 menu. We did look at some of it already. Tells like the tools that are used, pickaxes. Oh, Enderman can pick this up. Oh, that's pretty interesting. The leaves are currently like they're broken. Does parrot spawn on? Yeah, that's something all leaves have. Property yield. Property yield has quite a few stuff hanging. How do you? Maybe we should just try the. Alright, let's get the debug stick. Where'd I put the debug stick? Oh, there it is. Change the age. Stage, warlog, age, hanging, stage. Oh. Okay, so there's the opposite type. couldn't figure out how to get these to hang. Was there something they read about them where it's like they can't be planted on mud? Maybe it's something else. Can the mangrove roots be waterlogged? We did burn them. Can they be filled with mud? Those are good questions. Oh, must have updated. Let's do one at a time. So you can use a debug stick to actually flip these propagule upside down. So these are like the ones that come off of the trees. But they don't seem to produce any light. Okay. So we can't place mud in there. What was the other one asked? Waterlogged. Okay. It says waterlogged false. That means it can't be waterlogged. The roots can actually be waterlogged, in which case they kind of contain the water. It doesn't look like it flows out at all. So we go ahead and place lava beside it. It does instantly turn into obsidian. So you could use this to actually make a cobblestone generator, while having the water completely contained in from all sides. That's actually really useful for like flying machines. I try and shoot through it. I see. Oh, yeah, why is that the bow is still doing that? Here, let me ping. So hopefully we can get that fixed. Okay, I'll send this message out. Jerben says, hello, love your content. Thanks so much. How does the Gordy gun work? I don't know. One of the helpers of mine made it. I think it just like looks for arrows and switches it. Yeah, the mangrove door and trapdoor are really cool. Can proper ghouls fall? They don't come off the leaves so far. I don't know what you mean by. I mean they can, you know, fall as an item like that. No, there's a fire. Let me switch this one upside down again. Let's see if it actually pops off. Oh, it's a short one. I don't know sure how to get these upside down ones without the stick. Is this server for the viewers? Yeah. Yeah. Currently there's this many people on. I guess we could bone mill these and see what happens. Let's see, grab my bone mill. And these upside down ones can have leaves attached to them. Let's go ahead and just bone mill this little one as it grows bigger, and it seems like nothing happens after it gets to this stage. Hey, break it, it just drops as the item type. Okay, let's try this moving water. Now there currently isn't any way to lava log something, but since we can waterlog the root and it's completely contained, we can actually easily move it with pistons. Oh, maybe not. Since the water can, since the roots can be waterlogged and they can be moved, you should be able to move water, but as you can see, it actually makes it vanish. Let's go ahead and one tick it, and it looks like that actually does work. This would be a nice way to contain water and have it get moved around with a fly machine. Yeah, zero tick's a old term. It's technically one tick. It's zero redstone tick. Full block is meant to be placed, and then fall meant to, like sand. What's the other things you could do with the contained water? I feel like there's something else I'm forgetting. This behavior would be really good for my fly machines. So what type of fly machines do I have? This mechanic is very useful in my fly machines that produce like infinite cobble infinite cobble roads or stone roads or basalt roads. I think that's all of them. I probably forgot something. A water side, the root, and the cobblestone generator could you use. Can you do your test somewhere else? Bamboo or banana boo. Trying to think. What was the question again? Can you use this in a Can you use this in a cobblestone generator? Yeah, so that's what I showed earlier. Works in a cobblestone generator. But would it work in a stone generator? No, it wouldn't work in a stone generator. I guess it wouldn't technically work inside of a basalt farm because basalt doesn't even use water. Is there something else that uses water? I know my my water lifting farm, or my machine that lifts up water, that moves water around. It's like, it's nice, but like I said, the water doesn't leave, so it's not like you can use this to. I guess we can see if it does the. Oh, I don't know what you want to call this rule. Oh, it doesn't. Okay. How can I illustrate this? Now, typically things that can be waterlogged, if they have water sources on either side of them, they will become waterlogged themselves. But this doesn't apply to the mangrove roots. But it's kind of nice to have some blocks that have unique properties. Can you waterlog in the nether? No. We can try it though. Make sure you guys are doing @raise works if you want me to try something. Nether portal. Oh shoot. Yeah, just fizzles. Bucket of water with a fish or something in it. The fish should just get placed on top. But yeah, that's a good idea. We should test that. Yeah, pretty much like a stair. Try putting a waterlogged block in between the two waterlogged roots. Oh, to see if it propagates? I doubt it. Because of the way they're... Oh, shoot, it was the right one. Yeah. Because the water's contained, it doesn't even... Does it explode? We could try explosions. Let's see how explosive stuff is. Let me see, I think I missed something in chat. Talk about the generators. Can you one tick push 2 roots? I don't think so. It always has to be the one in front. This is very similar to the farm I already have. I mean, the flying machine I already have that moves stuff. Yeah, the second one's a little bit slower and it gets deleted. Hey, Vision. Vision says the goat horn use is so interesting. It is. I don't know if there's gonna be more to it other than just audio. We think about the portal. I kind of explained what I thought about the deep dark portal in my later videos. Can you walk through the roots? No, they're solid. They're solid. Does explode? Well, we can try that a bit. Mud bricks are durable. Okay. How's 1 at 19? Says it chills. It's going good. If there's something you guys want me to test and I haven't already tested it, let me know. Okay, is the trigger command working now? I see people that have game mode. Has something changed? Or does everybody have like creative? Are blocks solid, transparent, redstone wise? Okay, yeah, we can try that next. And I think what was here? We can refresh this. Oh, I mean, like, are they solid or not? I think it was there. Let's reload this. Or I can load it somewhere else too. I think the main ones to test are these here, right? Because they're the unique ones. So let's go ahead and throw in some villagers. You can see leaves are not solid, but the mud roots are, and the mud. So it looks like leaves aren't solid as well as roots, but the mud roots are. Yet we're still able to place redstone dust on top of them. Kind of like glass. Can you suffocate? I guess that's what we tested, right? Roots have solid bottoms? Yeah. I guess we could try a lantern. I don't know. What's a good test for that? Probably hanging root. Because hanging root only goes onto full blocks. So it is full cube. I mean, I guess it's very similar to glass, I guess. Can you give off a comparator reading? Okay, we could try those. I don't think anything will. Maybe this would probably be the only thing that would. But none of the other saplings do, so. Is let light through. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, we'll try both of these for light. How can we test that? I think we just Not that one, that one. Oh, it decreases it. Now, roots are like leaves when it comes to how they diminish light. That is pretty unique because leaves, I mean, there's a few blocks that could do that. Actually, redstone ore used to do that. I don't know if they fixed that yet. Oh yeah, it has a lot of unique properties, which I like. I've been streaming for 1 hour 20 minutes already. Oh, well, I mean, I feel like we did accomplish quite a bit, 1 hour 20 already. You think they added swamp villagers or villages? They kind of said they wouldn't do that on purpose. To let people do their own designing of stuff. Or do you think they should? Oh, yeah, I personally would like swamp villages. Maybe ones that kind of work with witches or something. Maybe a swamp village that has a witch hut in it too. Yeah, we know that watch time doesn't work. Zippy, you can go complain to the Streamlabs people if you want to. Okay. What else should we check? Do we look at F3? I think we look at some stuff with F3. Look at that. Oh yeah, here's the propagule. Sapling? Yeah. It also does say that it's a flower. So I guess I did mention that in my video. I just only noticed that when the bees were going after it. Axe, root. Oh, this one can be turned different directions? Oh. Oh, I see. Yeah, you can turn it this way or that way. Makes sense. And the wood stuff is pretty basic. I want to test to see if the other boots make that weird noise. Oh, they do. Okay. I guess I never really swum around in a boat on land. A swamp village would have a church with a witch in it instead of a cleric. Check how well a fuel source of root is. I didn't see how well it was, but we did burn it. Did these things turn into logs? Or charcoal? So it takes like 2 of them to make a charcoal? I don't know. I really don't keep track of fuel efficiencies and stuff. I'd say that's like average, maybe? Or no, that'd be below average because it took more than 1 night. Not that you really want to do that because these are like saplings. It'd be like taking any sapling and burning it. I suppose it's probably the same as other saplings. Just realized then the raid, it wouldn't work because the village would be immune. Yeah, they'd have to do something different because any villager in the area considers part of the raid, and then that villager would either turn on the villagers or he would not have to count. In which case other witches wouldn't count. Okay. I might pull up my other world. Actually, wait, can I pull up my other world? I think I can. Yeah. Should I make a backup of it? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. So there's this world. Oh, it's a copy. Okay, so I should be able to load it. Yeah, we'll see. If it blows up, we know who to blame. What about the roots? Not the sapling. The roots. I don't think the roots went in there, did they? Maybe they did. Oh yeah, I was doing this, taking pictures. Let's go ahead and Do that and go this. No. Go this way. Oh yeah, my controller doesn't even show you guys what's going on. Okay, let's remove the controller. Anyways, this is kind of the area where I was testing different stuff. See if it works or not. So we tried like Silk Touch, if you use a fist, what's the proper tool, Fortune works. If it burns, redstone can go into it or through it. How much it compost for? I think this is if light goes through it. We check that. Oh, we place a cactus by it. Okay, so we need to test the cactus one. If mobs can spawn on it, we did check pretty much everything. We can check the other stuff too. Let me write this down maybe. Cactus spawning. Test if it get pushed. Can't remember what this one is for. I think if it sticks to slime, which is pretty much the same as pushing and pulling. Water, if the water can wash away. The water can wash away some of it. Support block, beacons go through it. F3 plus I, which is essentially copying the block over. Cave. Oh, hashtags. It does have hashtags. What happens if you put the item on your head? If it goes in paintings. Does light go through it? I guess I already got this sign. Light go through it? That's this test over here. I think it's this one. Okay. So we did test quite a few of the things that I normally try out with blocks. I guess explosion is another one. Does the waterlog block explode? Okay, we'll try that one. Blowing up the waterlog block of the rut does nothing. And then what was the other one that said? Oh yeah, cactus. Let's go to this area over here. And we'll grab our sand. I feel like the water could be used for something, but I can't think of it. Okay, that makes sense. Nothing too special there. Because that's just like a sapling. There's even no collision with that, which is just like a sapling. Did I miss something? Is mud turning into clay when being top of dripstone already implemented? Let me write that down. We'll probably test that when I go back to my farm, which I'm not sure if we'll do today. Should we do it today? I don't know. Essentially, does my mud farm work? Because that's how my mud farm works. If you place right into water, it's already waterlogged. I think it is. Maybe not. Why doesn't it show the waterlog? Oh no, wait. Oh, that's not the root. Waterlog true. Yeah, it does work. But it doesn't work for the propagule. Oh, actually, well, yeah, it works for propagule. But how is that? You can't place it. I think it's just the flowing water that destroys it. Because you can place it into water directly. The other option is you place it down and then you waterlog it. Oh yeah, that doesn't work. Okay. Despite the sapling being able to be waterlogged, you can't directly place water onto it, otherwise it just breaks off. Gonna make a tadpole bucket farm. Probably will make a tadpole bucket farm. Let me think. Tadpole is just pretty much a breeding of the frogs. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'll make a farm for tadpole bucket farm, but we'll probably just do one for frog breeding. Zip said, I remember making a mod for the farm. Did you ever send me that mod? Maybe I just forgot to message when I got lost. I get quite a few messages. Yeah, essentially it's a slime farm, correct. We put flowing water next to waterlogged root. What would that do? I feel like that wouldn't do anything, would it? Oh, I'm not sure if it's just, yeah, okay, maybe that's actually a bug. I don't think this is to do that. But I guess it does do something, actually. Despite the water not leaving the waterlogged root, if you place a water beside it, the flowing water will actually connect with it and actually cause this water here to push the opposite direction. I'm pretty sure this is a bug. Because you definitely would not want that. I mean, you pretty much lose all the properties of... It's supposed to be contained, it's not supposed to flow back. And they recently fixed it where, you know, the water no longer connects to the ones through a corner. Like before, it would like connect this with this one over here. But I guess it doesn't really fix the connecting straight on part. Zai says, about to build your raid farm. That sounds awesome. Make sure you guys read the description of the video. Make the trench longer. You want it like just barely touching it? So what is this? Is this 8? 2, 4, 6, that's 7. Let's do one more. Yeah, it's kind of obvious. Hector's making a frog farm. Nice. But that was visual, isn't it? No, this isn't visual. You can see it moves me. Visual doesn't actually move you. Could it glitch into infinite water source? Not in this situation. Okay, let me go back to the other world. Or wait, no, I only have one world. But let's hop into the other one. Oh, I mean the bug was visual. Yeah, that's true. The bug was just yeah. The bug didn't change the direction of the water. It just made it look like it snapped upwards. That's true. So maybe that's why they act differently. Might not be related. Uh, okay, let me write down some more signs here. So this one is Silk, Fortune, Fist. That's the main things, right? Tool. Fire. I don't know what this one is. Oh, it's maybe spawnable? No, I got spawnable somewhere else. This is redstone. Compost. Light go through it. This is cactus. Oh, the controller die. I guess the other ones are kind of obvious. Did we try the water flowing one? I guess we did. Oh. What was the powder of snow for? Let's type in explosion. Silk touch. Most of the stuff you don't need silk touch for. Sam has redeemed. Ask for a question. Can you turn grass into path blocks, farmland, etc. into mud? Yeah. Did you see my mud farm? It's linked in my video. It's linked in the description of my video that I put out today. Check it out if you haven't already. It's the end of that video. Have you tried beacon? I didn't try the beacon thing, but yeah, I feel like it's kind of obvious. I do want to try the explosion thing though. We could try the beacons. Okay, let's go over. So I brought in some other frogs. I guess these are the swamp frogs. So the beacons would be. Oh. It's a little bit annoying due to the beacon. Because I think you have to do a base. Okay, that kills it. That doesn't kill it. That don't kill it. Kind of what you would expect, right? What was the other thing? Explosion, yes, let's do explosions. Fill from here, here, 22, here, 22, here, 22. Let's first start with the mud. Oh, that's pretty big. So blowing up mud, actually, it's pretty blast. It's actually pretty weak to blast. That's a huge hole for it. Oh wow, that's a big thing. Let's try not mud, but packed. Oh, there it is. Okay. Here goes packed mud, and it's actually pretty blast resistant. I'll try bricks. And mud bricks are also resistant. Mud mud roots are pretty weak. But the leaves are weaker. Oh, what the heck? How did that happen? What the leaves actually... When the leaves from the trees actually die off, they leave behind the propagule. And then these little guys start to age and grow. But currently they can just kind of end up falling off. But currently they can just end up being placed underneath the leaves and eventually get updated and popping off. Was there any other of the mangrove stuff that we should blow up? Tizalson said the mud bricks have 3 blast resistance, but the mud itself over the slabs has 6 for some reason. I did notice that you can, I don't know if you try this Tizalson, but you can actually mine the bricks by hand to get the items, but not the slabs. They're a lot harder to mine. And they don't drop item. Oh, I don't think they do at least. Leaves decay, they start blossoming. Yeah, it looks like these leaves, like the leaves are just sitting here and then they produce some underneath of it. So it's like, it's actually kind of, in a way it produces propagule. Oh, you bone mill them. Oh, okay. You can speed up this natural event just by bone milling the leaves, and this will produce them underneath of there. That's pretty cool. So essentially you can make a farm. I wonder if a dispenser works on it. Oh, you can, right? Ah, can I put down a normal leaf? Oh no, wait, I have to. Ah, there, okay. Guys, we're making a simple farm just like that. And with a simple setup like this, with two dispensers, one pointing into the leaf, causing it to produce the propagule, and another dispenser making this one grow up, you can create yourself a very simple and easy propagule farm. Once you break it off, they just get picked up by this hopper. That was easy. Is the server cracked? No, this is just a normal Minecraft server. Try growing, hanging. Yeah, we tried that already. Can you stop the aging process? If you reconnect the wood, if you connect anything with it, you can stop it just by letting them float like this. But if you touch them with anything, then they update and fall off. Now I'm not sure it's supposed to. I'm not sure these guys are supposed to just leave. Now I'm not sure if these guys are supposed to just get stuck like this and end up floating. If you break the block above, will it fall like sand? No, they just pop off. I know they did act like they would have like some unique ability of falling down and like reproducing. I think that's more like how they work in real life. I'm not sure if they'll. It seems like a really complex way of doing it. Maybe they'll do something else where, yeah, I mean, they could do the sand falling thing. That might work. But it's probably implemented. It's probably the simplest. See, if it's not the correct block, then it pops off. It's like rain. Oh yeah, it does look like rain. Yeah, let me go screenshot that. Grow a sapling. We did. It's in my video. Make sure you guys watch my video before asking questions in the chat. Okay, I feel like I missed. Try the explosion. Oh, I'm gonna try the explosion just for the roots. Those are those other ones. We got kind of sidetracked. Root. There's a lot of roots in the game now. Look at that. The roots themselves are also fairly weak. I like when it wants to grow on the last stage. It just stops if you try to grow it anymore. See, it just sits there. Actually, oh yeah. So these stick to the bottom. You can't manually put them there, but then you... I guess we could try bone milling other stuff. Oh, yeah, bone mill. Oh yeah, the bone mill only works if there's nothing underneath of it. Zombies, can you keep it down over there? That one works. Yeah, those don't work. Okay. They look so funny. Summon a falling sand propagule. If you send me the command, I can try it. I don't know the whole command for that. I think our little tree grew. Yeah, it did grow. That's cool. Is that the propagules can be planted underground as well as bone milled? I just want to grow. They can actually grow into a tree from underneath of the water. Okay, is there anything else that you guys thought of that I didn't test? Use a falling block command generator online. Can you do that and then send me the command? Or could someone else, maybe you can ask someone else to do that? Anything particular? We tried all explosions. Like these type of blocks, they're all probably similar. We know that they burn. That's kind of the main thing. There's other things I like to test, like I like to see my farm still work. Like if my frog light farm works, if my mud farm works. What's the other thing? Oh yeah, and also we can play around with the frogs. I guess now that we are working with the mud, could try out my farm. Can't be waterlogged? No, leaves can't. The roots can. They think about it, like there's really not leaves underneath the water. What's a red circle on your screen? It's how I play the game. Playing with my feet. You can do exclamation mark controller. Learn about it. I could try to turn my other controller back on again and see if it works. Oh yeah, it still doesn't work. Huh. Oh, now it works. You can see my other controller working. Can you see the command? No? Did you... Oh, there I see it. If you spell the command wrong... Okay, we could try that. Oh, you might spell... Propagule is spelled a little bit differently, but that's fine. I can fix that. Thank you. There's A, right? Oh, I must not did right. Polysand, okay, what's it called? Propagule. Propagule. Yeah, I think that's spelled right. Something else must not be right. Is that like moving sideways or something? Or maybe it just snaps, I see. Okay. Oh, Mangrove. That's right. That's true. Okay, let's drop in some water. I think I fell off his item. Oh no, I actually landed. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, that is really cool. I guess it would probably do the same thing here, right? Now, one of the properties of these propagules that they're supposed to have, like in real life, is they fall out of the mangrove trees and then they can land on the ground and get washed about and eventually grow up into something. Now, currently they don't have those properties in the game, but if you do summon in a propagule that is like a falling block, essentially like a sand, when it does hit the ground, it does just snap and go ahead and plant itself. It also does this. It can also do this when it lands into the water, and this might be a cool mechanic they can add in. Essentially like a automatically replanting sapling. Currently growing these saplings don't actually produce the new mangrove trees, so you can't make a wood farm yet. Like a command block to make working. Oh, that sounds cool, Zippy. F3H to reveal the ID, but I already have IDs on, right? Yeah, I already have IDs on. What IDs were you looking for? Welcome in, Naj. Okay, so I guess I want to check on my mud farm now. Can someone check the uptime? How long have I been streaming? To have the right ID when summoning the following block. Oh, the name you mean? Oh. But yeah, I mean I can hover over it. It's there. I just didn't bother reading it. It's not the item's fault. It's my fault. I didn't read it. You guys want to look at the mud farm? Okay. Okay, we'll come back here to look at the frogs and stuff. But for now, I think we'll go look at the mud farm. So to get the mud farm, I have it in my old world, but then I have to update my old world to a new world. So let's see how we can do this. Okay. So this is where I have the farm currently. We'll just recreate this world. And I think that's fine. Do you test if mud can turn to clay yet? No. I mean, that's essentially what my mud farm is. So once we get that loaded up, it'll either work or it won't work. Okay. Looks like the world loaded up. So let's do these commands. And now I'll leave this world and I'll just move some files from my old world to this world. And then it should work, I think. So that's called the 1.19 stuff, and the other world is called this one here. Is that the most recent? Yeah, it's called 1.19 farms machines. So I'll just copy the region files as well as the nether dimension and the end dimension. And I think I'll also copy the structures or the generated folder as well. We'll see if this works. Replace files in destination. Alrighty. So now I'll open this one and let's see if it works. Hey, Whitestone. Hey, it did work. Easy method to locate the deep dark biome in survival. Figure out what your seed is. He's a creative. Look at void world with all the biomes and such. Only void structures. What if you could do a void world with all biomes and such, but only void structures? That's very similar to like we did in Proto Sky, but we did no structures. We removed structures. How old is you does it work world? This world is from the experimental snapshot, and it doesn't work. So I had to manually move the region files. So I had to remove the overworld ones, and I think, but essentially, yeah, we got everything here. So hopefully the nether works. Yeah, see, we already got our farms here. So here's our whatever frog-like farm. But we're going after the end one. Can I get out of here? With structures? Oh, it probably would work. Let's go to the end. I get the advancements, even though I've already been here before. Okay, so here's our farms. How many do I got here? Okay, this is just a 1.19 farm, so I only got 2. I got the Skulk Stuff farms, the Warden farm. I got maybe 3, and then I also got the yeah, this is the mud farm. So, thing is, we actually designed this. I designed this just kind of guessing how they might implement the automation of mud. And this actually, there was no indication that they were actually going to use a dispenser to automate it, but they did actually add it. So, I already had that built up. People thought I was crazy for building something that wasn't even mentioned or exist in the game. But look at that. Not saying this whole thing is going to work perfect first try, but at least got the majority here. So if you guys know what this is my dirt farm. It's a azalea tree farm, but it also produces rid of dirt. What other stuff it produces? Oh yeah, you can also use it for grass, mycelium, and is that it? But yeah, now you can use it to turn the dirt into mud and the mud into clay. So it should be mud and clay. Have you updated the Skulk farm? Yep. I did a video about it a couple weeks ago. This produces bone meal? I guess it does. Well, I mean, technically the moss farmer here produces bone meal. But yeah, I mean, it also produces like stone and a bunch of other stuff. Whitestone Jazz coming in with the tier 1 sub. Thanks so much for bringing a Twitch sub over here. I appreciate it. You currently got us to 53 out of the 100 sub goal. Thanks so much, man. Welcome to the Gordy Gang. If someone does !sub, you can check out all the goodies you get as being a Twitch sub of mine, including access to Raise Grid, as well as extra points, privileges on my Discord, badges, emotes, which you can use in other Discords. Very cool. Love the badge. Thank you. If you can't go into creative in the tester, make sure you read the rules that pop up when you join. Yeah, let's see if this works. So the main thing we're testing is actually just this part here. So we'll just throw in some mud. Where do they have the mud at? Some of the mud stuff. Would it be under dirt? Oh, they do have it here. Sounds very soggy. Very, very squishy. Okay. So it's supposed to be able to drip out. That's if they added it in yet, who knows. I mean, they didn't add a lot of stuff in yet. Enderman can pick it up, so this could be a mud farm. Let's remove that clay just so not to get confused. Game roll, random, tick speed is 3. I think that does speed it up. Does random tick speed it up? I'm not sure. It don't look like it's working at all. Am I doing something wrong? Because this is kind of how I remember it, right? This is how we designed it. I don't know if it needs to be an empty spot underneath of this. I doubt it. Maybe we could try putting a cauldron underneath. But that would be really annoying if you had to get rid of the water. Did you put a new farm into the video? Did you put a new farm in the video? Which video specifically are you talking about there, Zippy? I would recommend checking out my farm everything document, because that will, you know, show you all the items in the game and every farm goes with it. Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, they did show this in Minecraft Live. That's true, but I don't know if there was like, you know, they tweaked it or something, so it's not exactly like this, right? Because it's like the water is above it and it pulls it through. Okay, well, I'll still record a bit about this and mention this. I got my night vision on. Yep. So I'm here at my mud and clay farm to be. Currently, it's a Zale tree farm. It does rid of dirt. I can also do grass blocks and mycelium and a bunch of other things, including like stone, cobble, bone meal, and enderman and pearls. But the main thing that this thing is supposed to do in 1.19 is it's supposed to convert the dirt that I have being produced over here and then convert it into mud, and then have the mud dried out, and then have the mud dry out and be converted into clay blocks, meaning it could be a mud farm or a clay block farm. Both of them can be picked up by enderman, and that's how that's what I'm using to collect these items. Now, I actually designed this farm 5 months ago, before we even knew it would be possible to automate the process of turning dirt into mud, and I just guessed that they would use dispensers and water bottles, and it turns out that's exactly what they did, and that's exactly how I designed this farm up. But currently, it doesn't look like the dripstone drying mechanic is in the game yet. So it can produce mud, but it won't produce the dried out version, which is the clay. Actually, we should probably test it and see if actually it does produce mud. The video of updated skull farm. Yeah, I did like, I don't know, like a week or two ago, I did a update video of the skull farm. It also has a warden farm there. Pick up the mud blocks. There you go. They picked up some of the mud blocks. Here you can see the Enderman actually holding the mud. Okay, let's go ahead and try this out. I might not have the timings quite right. The farm is kind of finicky. It's like layers of layers of layers on top of each other. So what I want to do is... I think I have a command here to do part of this. No, that's a cloning command. I just want something that places in a sapling here. Set block there, plus 1 there. Azalea bush. No, not potted. Flowering azalea. Just call it azalea, I guess. Okay. Wait, what part is this supposed to... what's going on here? Okay, I forgot. So there's not supposed to be any red dirt in here, so let's switch that out. It's supposed to have water bottles in here. Right, so this is also supposed to be dirt. And then, let's do the command again. Because this does work. Like, that works currently in this, whatever version. So let's place it in again. Okay. Okay, so timing's not quite right. So you can see the dirt, this activates, and then after it activates, then the dirt gets moved in. So let's try to speed up. Which part is the dispensing part? This part's the dispensing part. Why is it so slow? Oh. Why is there a huge clock here? Hello, flower. So there's a long delay. If I make this delay shorter, it's gonna ruin something, I'm pretty sure. So I have a few. I think it's powered twice. Whoa, we got a raid from Rob. Welcome in, Robert. How goes it? Welcome in, Raiders. We're currently playing in the newest snapshot that just came out today. It contains the mangrove stuff. Not the actual trees, but the propagules. Also contains mud. That's what we're currently looking at right now. This is my mud farm. It's a automatic mud farm. Is this one infinitely automatic? technically no. But this is my mud farm, and also it's a clay farm. But yeah, some of the mechanics aren't currently in the snapshot. And then we also looked. Oh yeah, well, guess what else is new today? The frogs. They also came with frogs for better condition. Rabbit Raid, welcome in Raiders. How was your stream? Were you playing some Minecraft? Thanks for bringing community over here. Yeah, so what we did the first beginning of the stream is we kind of looked through everything. I guess I can show. We kind of tested most of the new stuff. Oh, I'm trying. What? No, wrong world. Tested most of the mangrove stuff just here in the testing server. And is this the testing area? No, it's over here. We found a lot of interesting things like movable water. It's like self-contained water. That's pretty cool. And you can move it, pistons. Also means really compact, like stone, well, not stone germs, but cobble generators. We also made a propagule farm, which is another cool property. I think the root properties is really cool because it's like solid, yet it also contains water. It's kind of like glass block, but it contains water. Here's our propagule farm. It's pretty simple. Actually, I don't know if the little ones produce. The little ones produce. They also float. I think that's a bug. Oh wait, or maybe they're breaking my survival. Oh, there you go. Now they drop. Items. I guess I should test and see if the little ones. So you do that. Oh yeah, the little ones don't drop anything. It makes sense. Oh. So maybe they're trying to make it like harder for players to get saplings because it's like you have to let your sapling grow. So you can't like destroy the tree right away because then you'll lose your potential to get the saplings. But yeah, that's a propagule farm. What other things we found out? We tested tons of different things. Some of the blocks are kind of messed up. You can break them by hand. Rob says, fine. Dispenser is supposed to fill empty bottles using water stream after they turn into dirt into mud. Yeah, it says, yeah, that's exactly how it works. That's funny because like I designed my my mud farm like 5 months ago, and everybody thought it was crazy to design an automatic farm that never had any potential. People are just like, nah, that's not how they'll add in mud. But turns out that's exactly how they added in mud. Do you test the mud? Oh yeah, we'll go back to testing the mud farm. Turns mud bricks turn into moss if bone milled. We did try bone milling other stuff. It didn't work. We tried composting it all, burning it all, furnacing it all. Can you plant sugarcane next to waterlogged roots? So sugarcane needs water 1 under it. Oh, my controller fell apart. 1 under it, or I think same with as it, right? Is that how sugarcane works? I mean, it should work. It doesn't matter what type of waterlogged it is, right? I can never find the root. It's here by the other stuff. And then the cane is here. No, cane's in here, right? Or is it the other spot? There it is. Yeah. It shouldn't matter what type of waterlog it is. If you bone meal the moss, does mud convert to moss? Oh, okay. It should, because it's considered like one of the basic, like basic natural blocks. I guess I didn't really mention that in my video earlier today, but essentially, yeah, the new swamp mangrove tree swamps are going to be their floor is going to be made out of mud, so it's going to be a basic whatever you want to call it, natural block. Let's go ahead and I didn't carry my moss. Okay, here's some mud over here. And it's also rooted mud. And we got some moss. Dude, moss looks so green compared to the... Oh, it doesn't actually convert it. Okay. They'll probably change that eventually. Because I would consider it's going to be considered like a... Because it'd be kind of close to dirt. They'll probably change that. Now, despite the new mangrove forest going to have their entire floors made out of the new mud blocks, currently moss blocks don't actually convert it over into moss, but it probably will since it is like a natural block. Okay, to answer that question, can mud be... Oh, dude, I don't... How do you even say that word? Skulkified? Skulkified? Probably not, but it probably will be. And now we have like, yeah, we have like two things that convert blocks. We got moss and skulk. Is all the skulk stuff in this tab again? Oh, they didn't put it. Oh, I think all this stuff's messed up though. None of the skulk stuff's in this tab. So what do we need? A shrieker and a catalyst? No, we just need a catalyst. You say there's new mud blocks? Yeah. Check the title. I got a video that explains it all. I love the noise of this. It just sounds so muddy. Yeah, muddy. So how do I do this? We need to actually kill a mob near it. Right? Same thing goes for the skulk block. Sounds like slime. It does, but it sounds like a little bit more, maybe higher pitch. A little bit more watery. What the? Our propagule that we had in the center here just turned into this big tree. I didn't even notice it. That tree has a lot of limbs too. Huh. Pigs were attracted to mud. Let's throw a pig in. Huh? Like playing in the mud? Piggy's playing in the mud. Whoops. It's the wrong button. Hopefully you guys can still see. My control, oh, my controller doesn't work again. Now you can see the controller. Cool. Okay, let's go back to the mud farm. Thanks everybody came in with the raid. Hopefully you guys are caught up with what's going on. Complex of Minecraft with a vast increasing palette of blocks. Yeah, I think for builders, like, as a technical player, I care more about the uniqueness of a block, but I suppose builders kind of care about the uniqueness of blocks as well. But yeah, we were just tweaking the timing on the mud farm. So this is where the bottles soak the dirt to make mud. It gets powered twice, so it gets powered at this point here. Then it somehow gets powered a second time, and I forget what that is. I guess it gets powered from this side? Yeah. So which one happens first? Probably this side. Okay, this shouldn't be too hard to fix. If I... problem is I put multiple clocks into one clock, which is going to be a little bit harder. Will the skull grow if mob drops his faults? Probably. Otherwise, that could be seen as a way of griefing. Throwing a water bottle at the stuff converted. Oh yeah, we could try that. That's a good idea. Oh! I didn't throw it at it, but now, throwable potions don't work on the dirt, nor does lingering, but you can just right-click it with those type of bottles, and it will also convert it. I mean, I guess we could try... I really don't want to try water here. Can you use the potion with right-click? Isn't that what I just did? You can use a potion with right click. Like the drink ones? I mean, essentially that's a drink one, right? I can't pick it back up again. Like fire resistance. Oh, you mean like try other ones? Just try any one of them? No, it doesn't work. Or I mean like these other weird ones? Nah. Let's try to fix our farm again. So I think the simplest fix would be just to increase the timings right over here. Actually, increasing timings here might work. And then let's try to put a sapling in there again. Set block there. Azalea. Oh. Oh. Okay, we'll try that again. Oh. Sort of worked. First part worked. Wait, can I not convert this? Oh, shoot. I might have to like fun tack my oh, that's the wrong potion. Fun tack my thingy in there. Make sure not to go over push limit. Okay. So let's check inside here again. Let's try this. This needs to be dirt. So the first part worked. Let's see if the next part works. The refilling. Okay. So, kind of hard. There's a lot of things going on. But it looked like towards the end. So what it's supposed to do is... I might have to watch it a few times. This piston... How does that work? I think we got to watch it a few times to understand. Like, it's been 5 months since I designed it, so I kind of forget. So it gets power from the backside, and now it gets power by the piston. Ah. Oh. Oh yeah, we didn't see if it... Right? Can you fill empty water with just any? Or does it have to be a source? Oh, it has to be a source. Okay. So where is it? I think we're missing our source here, right? How did we think we were gonna have a source here? Maybe we're just assuming we didn't need a source. Infinite water, yeah, I think we're gonna have to put infinite water in. If I make an infinite water source here, it's kind of scary because any spot where I put the water, it potentially could get crushed if the system overfills. Dispenser with good timing could work. No, I don't want to do that. It's a lot easier just make infinite source. And I remember when I designed this, I remember I did think of infinite source, but I don't know if I was thinking I would put it over here, because I just need 2 water sources. If I put one over here, it's gonna get destroyed. So then I need another 2 to replenish that one. And I think I did set this up. I don't think there's a different way I could set this up, or I could get it. Can someone check how long we've been streaming? Do I actually... I mean, the timing isn't right anyways, but I should fix the water source thing too. I guess I'm kind of limited because I'm above it. There's like some stuff. I could potentially put something else up there. Let's just go... Let's not worry about some of the problems. Let's just switch this out with 2 water sources and see what happens. I've been streaming for 2 hours, 30 minutes. Okay. Okay, we'll put water here and here. So that makes the infinite source here, and makes the infinite source there. That should fix it unless it backfills. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I can't go that way. Whatever. Whatever. Let's watch it. Let's watch it a few more times, and then maybe we could come with a fix. I mean, I am kind of sticking this in a really compact area. Oh, there's an empty bottle in there, so it failed. I guess I could try. No, you can't directly hook water to it. Okay. They did want to make sure people don't accidentally turn their dirt around their place into mud. You can make an infinite source there too from the side. Yeah, the thing is, like, I'm trying to get this one to be infinite, right? This is the main one, which means this one needs to be infinite. And to get this one infinite means this one needs to be there, and this one needs to be there. If this one vanishes, that means I need to put one here as well as here, which that's what I was thinking about doing. But I don't know. I guess it is probably needed. And that should technically fix the problem. Well, not really. Because this block could be blocking this area here, but I don't know, at that point something else is wrong. But let's get the timings right. We'll come back to that. Maybe we'll just leave one thing in there so we can keep track of it. Yeah, after overflow. I don't know what happens after overflow. Yeah, it just sits there, I guess. Did it lose? Oh, the bottle fell out somewhere. I didn't even see it. You could see it? It switches it, and then right here when it pushes. Yeah, I don't understand why do I have more delay here. If anything, it should be the opposite. This should have more delay. This should have, yeah, more delay there, and then less delay over here. If anything, this should just be a observer, right? Jurassic Fighter has redeemed a funny story worth 8,000 Gordy points. We'll do that just in a bit. Let's see, did I do this right? Oh. So what happens when you only run one part of the phone? Hey, Ryan Bananas!
Hey Ray, when will the sub-server be out of beta?
Are you talking about the Raised Grid server or the 1.19? Currently, the Raised Grid is. Oh, what did I just do? So currently, the Raised Grid is ready to go. What did I do? I just need to find a time to do it, and with the recent snapshots, it's just been hard. So I think all I'm gonna do is start up the Raised Grid, and then I will just do it during Sundays or something. That we don't have to worry about snapshots. But yeah. Thanks so much for using a Prime here, Ryan. Welcome back to the I was gonna say Raised Grid, Gordy Gang. Welcome back to the Gordy Gang. Thanks so much for using your Prime here. If you guys don't know if you have Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime, or if you know someone that does that, make sure they use it up each and every month on some streamer over here on Twitch, because it's like giving away free money and you get all the cool benefits. You can check out my benefits by doing !sub. I got quite a few of them, including access to Raised Grid, which is a sub server and a future YouTube series, as well as other perks like badges, special points, all that good stuff. So that looks like it sort of worked. Why does this get solidly powered? Oh, it's getting powered from over here. Why do I even... Oh, I think what I was trying to do, I think I was trying to get water and push at the same time. That doesn't make any sense, does it? You drained your phone to 10%. Oh, you drain. Oh, you said I drain your. I drain your phone. Okay. Ryan Banana says, yeah, subbing to Raze is the best person I've ever subbed to. Thanks so much. Appreciate the support. I know my streams can be a little bit technical, but I really appreciate you guys just hanging in there. Once in a while we come across something really cool and new. Especially Snapshot, you always come across new discoveries. Yeah, the server is up. Snapshot server is up. If you guys want to join it, information's in title. Welcome in Fortnite. Okay, so I kind of remember what my thinking was behind this. So I think it was the piston would push, move the block out of the way, then water would form here, which now we know it can't, and then it would scoop it up, and then it would push again. It still doesn't make much sense. So let's see. What are we doing? It's watering it. It's watering it. Then it needs to push it over here. Oh yeah, a lot of this does make sense. Like the order in which some stuff is happening. Okay, so what needs to happen is this piston needs to move it out, this piston needs to move it down, and then only then can water come back in here again. See, the problem is it wouldn't be too difficult to do because I know we designed this on my server, but I didn't try to compact it by putting it right up against all this other redstone stuff. Is the farm done? Well, currently some of the stuff isn't in the game, like the clay part is not in the game. The timing on this isn't right. It shouldn't be hard to fix, but we're dealing with a limited area. So what I need to do is push this piston, push. When does this piston push? Oh, actually it gets powered from this. This is after that, so ouch. Okay. I feel like I want to redesign this whole thing. Is there any way to get water sources in here? Oh, maybe? Oh, maybe we could do this backwards. Okay, maybe we can have an empty bottle in here. And then what happens is the first thing it does is it activates this, which is going to pull the water out. Maybe that's how I designed it. Pulls the water and refills. So the first thing it does actually is it refills it. So maybe this timing was correct. It refills it. And then it does this. Oh, maybe that's how I designed it. I don't remember doing that, but we'll give it a try. I mean, I literally designed this without any of the mechanics being in the game. So I think I did okay. Can you make Twitch subs get testing server perms? That's an idea, but there's like no way for me to really do that currently. I mean, if you know a way, let me know. Message me in Discord. Farmer says, bro, I don't even know how you do all this farms. Oh, thanks. I usually break into small pieces. Like this is probably one of the most complicated farms for having a bunch of random stuff all put together. It's probably a little bit, just a little bit more full of things than my beacon farm. But essentially it consists of tons of smaller pieces. And because I built each small piece on its own, it didn't seem complicated. Funny story? Yeah, we'll do a funny story. I was hoping to get this working so I could have this running while I tell the funny story. So what do we need to do to get this going? I think we're about ready. I have to remember, I should put down a command block that can do this planting command. Oh. Shoot. It didn't work. I guess let me grab that command. I'll put it over here just in case I forget. Okay. I'll just hop into the testing server. Zip says I can't even design a farm, but I can't understand them in a technical way. That's good. That's a good first step. So someone was blowing up some stuff here. Oh, it's supposed to be skull blocks, I guess. Okay. We'll do a funny story. Where was the big, huge killing thing? I guess they destroyed it. Maybe they put it over here. I guess they removed it. Fortnite said they just play a lot, like literally a lot. Oh, you're talking about Fortnite. I don't think I've ever played Fortnite before. You're copying and then pasting. Yeah, I have an actual key on my custom keyboard. I have some extra keys I use to do that. That way, when I leave the world and come back in, it remembers what commands I did. I guess what I can do. Yeah, let's go into my 1.19 world. This is essentially the world where we're in. Oh, I have an idea. Okay, so that farm's kind of complicated. I don't know why I started with that one. Here, let's just go. I'll just throw some frogs in. We can watch the frog farm work. Are you a Jurassic fighter? Like, does that mean a fighter from the Jurassic period? Let's throw some frogs in here. Frogs. And we'll watch these guys work. Okay. There, just so you guys could watch something as I tell the funny story. So let me pull up my phone. So we're going to do funny story. We're telling you guys a funny story from my real life. You guys can purchase these with Gory Points, which are the little thing right beside the chat. You can click on and check out all the things you can purchase, including scary stories and funny stories. So last one I talked about was the eating of raw beef. Okay, this is a funny one. Okay, so one time I was visiting my brother, and he was at this like little apartment, and we were kind of hanging out, talking in this one room of it, and it started getting kind of later in the day. Like, I thought it might be nice to turn the lights off and maybe we could watch a movie or something. And I kind of turned to my brother and be like, hey, next time you walk by the light switch, can you turn off the light switch? And he's like, dude, the lights are off. I was like, no, they're not off. It's so bright in this room. And he's like, dude, it's the sun, what do they call it? The sun windows? Is that what they call them? The sunroof? Sunroof, right? That's what they call it? So it turns out the room had kind of like a small hole that was going all the way up to the roof. And there was a window up there. I think they call them sunroofs, right? And the sun was coming down through the roof, and it was making the whole entire room extremely bright. And it was so bright, I just thought the lights were on. And he's like, no, there's a sunroof in this room. Skylight? Is that what it's called? Skylight? That makes sense. I was just like so annoyed. I was like, oh, just turn the light off. And he's like, no, it's a skylight. And then I got up and looked, and there's this hole, and it just putting off a ton of light. And I was like so annoyed that we couldn't turn we couldn't turn the blinds or do anything because I wanted to watch a movie. The funny thing is, the next morning I slept over there on the couch, and the next morning, the stinking sun came up, shines through the skylight, and wakes me up because it's so bright. And I was just thinking, oh my goodness, I wish there was like a curtain to put on this thing. So there is your funny story about how I asked my brother to turn off the lights, when it turns out it was just skylight. And the thing is, I think he even told me that there was a skylight there before, but I completely forgot. Someday you'll meet my brother. He is so funny. He's probably the most unique person I've ever met in my entire life. Despicable skylight. I think skylights are really cool, right? Because it's like you can get kind of essentially free lights, but they're really bad. I don't know if you guys know much about the roofing, but they're really bad for if you ever do roofing. I did roofing before construction and stuff like that, so they're not the best thing. Essentially, they always leak. Skylight or light tube? I think it was more of a skylight. It's pretty big. I'd say it's like 2 foot by 4 foot maybe. But it was just like how roofs are peaked, right? And the ceiling in this room wasn't vaulted, so it had the full peaked roof. So they had to make a kind of like a big, huge hole that goes from the current ceiling height all the way to the tip of the roof, essentially. Yeah, because most of the time you think of like skylights, they're at the edge. They're kind of near the edge of the roof, where the roof ends. And because of that, the room is really close to the roof, and there's less peak. But this one was at the very top of the peak, and there's actually 2 skylights. Just turn off the sun. Yeah. That would work. What personality type is your brother? I think he's like the same as mine, but like slightly different. It got some hot in the summer, lose heat in the winter. Yeah, that's another bad part about it. What's your favorite food? Probably hamburger. How do you get the warden in the testing world? So if you watch my video that I put out today, there is no warden or ancient city in this new snapshot. It looks like the frog light farm is working. I don't know, the minecart stopped. Oh. Okay. Looks like when I loaded it, the rail just didn't load in. But yeah, looks like it's working. Okay, so yeah, the frog light farm's working. Oh, I guess I would have to extend the collection area to make it a little bigger. Yeah, something like that. Well, this one should work. Oh, that boat looks so strange in there. I don't know, maybe I just didn't get used to the other ones. Doesn't that one look so much stranger than the other ones? Weird. Let's grab some frogs and put in this one. Oh. Let's watch this one work. To get the warden, you have to go to the old experimental snapshot. Would only get skylight if it had shade. There are some with electronic. Yeah. When I started talking to my sister about the skylight, she's like, "Yeah, they could get with shade." Blah 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 blah. She knows like a ton about housing and stuff like that. This might be a weird question. Are you from America? Yes. Yeah, I'm from the United States. It's like, if you know anything about construction, it's just, in general, it's really bad to put anything on the roof that'll break up the shingle line. This one looks like it's working good. Other than that some of these aren't powered. Oh. See, when I loaded this, I should have loaded it twice because there's this bug with structure blocks. I don't load twice. Do you have any YouTuber friends? Yeah, I have a lot of YouTuber friends. All the problem is this farm is really slow because you're depending on spawner. Is it called roof with a long O? It depends where you're from. Some places in the world they say it differently. Are you playing Java? Yeah, we kind of switch between Java and Bedrock, but currently today we're doing Java. My cart isn't moving. Yeah. Oh, this one is, but it's not lined up properly. You can see this. That probably wouldn't be good. So I kind of forget. I think they're all supposed to get moved over one or something. I should have just loaded it twice because this is what happens every single time. All these point the wrong direction. If I put this one in, I have to break that one, put that one in, break that one, place that one in. Something like that. I should also change out the copper blocks because they look ugly. Ryuv? I don't know how to pronounce the letters with the dots on top of it. Okay, now it looks better. Let's go check the other one. So this one needs a bigger collection because they don't all get killed underneath of this thingy. Did they... When they die from the powder snow, they drop the magma, right? Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I think as far... I mean, I see magma here. I think it would also produce magma. Welcome in, Tan. I think if I just made a bigger collection area. Majority of frogs are going to be at this end just because this is where most of them split. Oh, I keep thinking the command block's up here. It's down here. So there's one more version of my frog farm. This one. This is the faster version. I didn't even check the rails. The rails... look okay. Then again, this one's gonna have the same problem as the other one, where the frogs could potentially kill them further out. Might need a little bigger collection area. Majority of the stuff should be around here. But I might just make it like a... I don't know. Maybe 2 blocks bigger or something. Let's go to AFK point. Roof like roof. Yeah, I hear people say both ways. Just like people say lever or lever, right? It just depends where you live. Hello, is this Bedrock? Can I join? This is Java. You can join if you have Java. Chip says, I like watching people play Minecraft, but I never play myself. Wow. I don't know if that's weird because like 90%, probably 99% of all games that I watch on YouTube, I never played, right? Like Minecraft's the only game I really play, but I love watching other survival games like, what's his name? Oh, is it J-Sup? I can't think of his name. The Paul guy, what's his name? The guy that does survival. He used to play Minecraft. JSW, is that his name? No. J. Paul Jr. Paul Swords Jr. Paul Swords Jr. PSJ, right? Paul Swords PSJ. Yeah, PSJ. Paul Swords Jr. I like watching his because he plays a lot of survival games. Like new ones, right? I don't know. I just like watching those. But anyways, we AFK up here a little bit. Let's hop back down here. Holy muggers! So you can see probably the slowest part about the farm is going to be the powder snow. Because it looks like the frogs are doing pretty good. I'll probably just need to put more powder snow in. Not a big deal. Put a bigger collection. Kind of funny because in most farms where you have magma, you keep getting smaller and smaller ones, right? And then they keep splitting and get more and more. So when you get a whole bunch of small ones, it holds up the mob cap. But when you get a whole bunch of small ones, the frogs probably kill them faster than the powder snow does. Yeah, I have bedrock. If you watch my videos, you'll see I show bedrock stuff. What are the rates? No clue. This is just a snapshot. Welcome in, TRK. Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, it's working. What the heck? Wait, how did the frog get up that high? Oh, he tried to escape. Do you see that, guys? He tried to escape. Did the frogs hop on top of the powder snow? I don't think so. How did he... They can't jump this high, can they? Did I accidentally click up there? That was so strange. Do you think maybe he jumped and landed on one of these and then somehow they pushed him up here? That was actually really interesting. Yeah, I think if we just put more powder snow in. I was being kind of skimpy on the powder snow just because I figured I didn't need it. Wait, are these guys falling through the holes too? Oh, the items are, it looks like. Well, that's very precisely fell through there. But how are the frogs? Oh, the frogs are probably landing in here and then falling down. Oh, they are pretty small. Oh yeah, because I designed this without the frogs actually in Java, so I didn't really know. But for some reason I thought... Wait, how are they able to get in here? Because technically the walls come up half a block. This is, I'm pretty sure we used the same kind of setup for the rabbits, and rabbits couldn't get through there. Oh wait, there's two different types of walls here. See these ones? These look flatter. I wonder if they're glitched. They turn that way, I think, when they connect to outside. Ow! Okay, let's try this again. I told you they jumped on the box in the middle. Did you tell me that? I must have missed it. How do they jump on this box though? How do they get up that high? Because they can't jump. Well, okay. Maybe they can jump high. I never tested how high they could jump in Java, but we tested in Bedrock and it was only like a block and a half, right? Or two, was it 2.5? Maybe just 2 blocks. Could jump that high? I don't know. Are you guys watching the frogs? Do they jump that high? I haven't really been paying attention to them. There's another one on top. See the guy on top? They must be able to jump really high. Jump, little froggies, jump. Yeah, of course they don't jump when you're watching. It's like the prisoners. They don't try to escape the prison when you're watching, when the guards are watching. They can jump. Oh! What in the world? That's like, I think that's more than 5 blocks. Dude. How many blocks is that? Oh, that must have been 6. That's over 4. He jumped like way over it. What in the world? That's way different than Bedrock. See, Bedrock is only like, was it 1.5 or 2.5? TR kids that just tested it, Bedrock was only 1.5. Yeah, that's a mega difference. What in the world? Okay, so we're probably gonna fix that too. Problem is fixing that. I mean, the fixing it's not hard. You just have to fill this in. But oh wait, they can fall in there. Let's first fix. Let's see if the whole fence thing. How in the world did they? Has that always been like that? I'm pretty sure maybe rabbits are just bigger. Maybe that's why they couldn't fit through there. Oh yeah, because they're less than half a block. Okay, but just wait. No, in Bedrock Edition they're smaller. Or in Bedrock Edition they're bigger, because you can't place a block over them. I think that, or it's also possible that Bedrock. I think there's a weird thing in Bedrock where you can't place blocks over top of entities even if there's room. Maybe someone can confirm that. A bug? Well, I don't know. It's not really a bug because that's how small they are. Makes sense. I mean, essentially, it's just like this, and they can fit through there. like I said, I designed this off of the bedrock. So, how could you fix this? Uh, so the goal is for line of sight. And when the magma cubes are up close, they can't really see it anyways. You could put boats in there or something. The bedrock frogs can't fit anything. Huh. See, what is that? Why is that? That stuff is different in bedrock than Java. Does it just make it so there's more parity issues to fix later on? If you want to look in the code, Rob, see how high they jump you can. Bedrock is coded in C++, so I can't be exactly the same. It's really hard. I mean, there's a big difference between jumping 1.5 blocks and jumping like 7 blocks. That's quite a big difference. And also, like, the frog's different heights. Like, the bedrock frog is obviously not probably half a block tall, but these are. Dude, that thing is just a eating machine. Look at that thing go. I think at bedrock there's also cooldown. Dude, that thing's scary. Yeah, I think at bedrock it was like, it would eat one and like wait a while, eat another one. Thing's a beast. It's a devouring machine indeed. Okay. I'm just hoping not to get the frogs. Have the frogs not get inside there. I mean, if we really want to, we could just fill it in. We could actually summon the iron golem inside of blocks, right? That's possible. Yeah, it should be. And then there wouldn't be no place to fall down, so they can still walk around in there. The items still fall through the holes, but that's not a big deal. Because hopefully the minecart could pick them up. If we have to, we could put the rails close to this. Well, probably not. Golem probably stop it. Can tropical fish spawn in lush caves? Lush caves, yeah. That's how my farm works. If you do !farm, there's a document with all the different farms in the game Minecraft. Okay, so not really too many issues. So let's just fill this in with the wall. Positive X. So positive X. Fill from here. Positive X. A wall. Wait. Oh. Sure. Wall. What type of walls do we got to choose from? I think we use black stone wall. Something like that. So now they shouldn't be able to fall in. The items fall through, that's fine because we got collection system. The magma cube can't go in there though, right? Ooh. How long is the stream going? Typically only stream for 2 hours. I think we kind of answered all the questions. I should fix, well, wait, let's kind of, is it what's left on this? Oh yeah, just gotta make the walls higher. And then fill in 3 hours, 50 minutes. Okay. think something like that would stop them. And then we'd raise this up to... I actually raised this up with the... whatchamacallit? Structure block. And that should do it. Is that the... Yeah, there's a slab on that. Maybe just have 2 more on this would stop the frogs from going through. This is where you need those sneak boots. Actually, they still got the sneak boots in this version? That's a good question. Nope. How much frames are you running? My frames are typically kind of low. Just because I'm running a lot of stuff during my streams. Like I'm often recording, so I'm running OBS, I'm running Streamlabs, I'm running Chatbot, all my different controller stuff. I'm usually playing with like 3 different Minecraft clients, and then music, all that stuff. And now also in Discord. Hopefully this works. You sound tired? I am actually tired. Had a big day. So this morning, they came out the new snapshot. And it was a big one, so I spent like 4 hours or something recording all that. I edited it all. Then start my stream. Plus my throat, like talking, my throat gets sore. Like my throat was my throat was sore when I started my stream. So it's only got worse. Does your skull farm produce all kinds of skull items? Yep. Yeah, you can watch a video. It's on my YouTube channel. Produces everything except for the catalyst, which is non-renewable currently. Even produce wardens. Water break? Oh, dude. I've been drinking water this whole entire time. I probably drank half a gallon. Also, I had lozenges. Drink some more. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't matter how much water you drink. It doesn't stop your throat from getting sore. This is a frog light farm. Missed one block. I think I might have got it. See if these stinking frogs can escape now. 8 says, I finally found a deep dark biome in survival. Nice. Okay. Now that all the frogs are already left. Those stinking little buggers. Those hoppy little guys. Catalysts aren't renewable. They still got up there. Okay. That means I have to add another layer to this. Are they really gonna jump that high? I wonder if they're gonna change the frogs after I make it this big. These frogs are mocking him, indeed. What if it, no matter how high you make it, they just jump a little bit higher? That'd be so cruel. I mean, at this point, I could literally just put a top down this whole thing. Probably been the same amount of blocks. Look at this frog here. He's gonna try to jump. Where is he? You gonna jump? You gonna jump or not? He's sizing up the wall. It's pretty tall, isn't it? It must be some kind of special breed of frogs that could jump insanely high. Well, that one didn't look so high. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Yeah, if every block in this game is 1 meter tall, and they could jump, what was it, 7 of them? One, two, three, four, five, six. 6.5. So pretty much 7 because they got on top of it. So 7 times 3 is 21 feet. That means a frog that could jump 21 feet. That sounds a little bit outrageous. Doesn't that sound outrageous to you guys? They also fit through half a block or a slab, which means kind of like those poisonous spiders, right? Cave spiders. Welcome in, Alex. Since I'm new here, how are you? Love your videos. Thanks so much. Glad you can make it to the stream. If you guys are new to the stream, make sure to hit the follow button, just a little heart underneath of it. That way you guys count towards the followers. We're getting really close to 42,000 followers. Maybe you'll help us get us to that milestone. Okay. Hopefully it's now frog proof. Woo-wee. So let's see. We did the frog farm. What's in the overall? We did all 3 frog farms. Other ones need a little bit more tweaking, but they're pretty good. I wonder why my spawn is so far away. Oh, because this is, I see, yeah, New World. What are you building, if I can mind asking? That was a frog light farm. Same one I showed in my video, my YouTube video like a couple months ago. So this is mostly skulk stuff. Okay. And then the end dimension was just the skulk farm and another one, the mud farm, right? Am I really? Oh yeah, okay. I keep losing my night vision. We didn't get this one quite working. We can probably continue it another stream. Wouldn't want to have too much fun on the first day. But yeah, I think we looked at all the majority of the stuff. Because the main things were the mangrove stuff, the mud stuff. We looked at all that. So let me put up this there. So I'll find somebody for us to raid. In the meantime, if you guys haven't already, make sure to check my other social links. Make sure you're subbed over at YouTube as well as have that bell notification turned on so you miss out on future streams and video. Also have a Discord. If you haven't already, make sure to join our community over there. We're trying to reach that 7,000 member goal. So if you guys would just join it, really appreciate the help. Oh, there's also tons of other things over there, like there's a spot for puns. You can also show you guys own progress and videos. Help channel, all that good stuff. So check her out. Who should we raid today? A lot of people playing Minecraft today. Lots of people playing Minecraft today. How about we raid Yellow Bob? He's typically not streaming too often when I'm streaming, because I typically don't stream this late. So how about we give him some love? So if all you guys could join in, we're going to be raiding Yellow Bob. So we get all 69 of you guys to join in. Should be able to double his view count. But yeah, thanks guys so much for tuning into the stream. We'll be heading over to raid Yellow Bob, he is a hardcore player. He's currently building some cool looking, looks like an axolotl statue and path in his hardcore world called Viking City. City's all up to. Thanks guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate chilling out. I know these streams can be kind of technical as we look at the really in-depth details of each of the new items and mobs and blocks, all that good stuff, and update farms. And it can be a little bit tough to explain exactly what's going on. But yeah, we had quite a few subs today, biddies, questions, appreciate that, as well as raids. Let's head over to Yellow Bob, show him some love, drop him a follow. I've known him for ever since he kind of blew up on Twitch. It's cool to see getting more views on his streams. Next stream will be this Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll be playing some more with the latest 1.19. So look forward